cryptoprogram.me 8 red flag warning signs that this is a scam. So I've recently been looking at cryptoprogram.me. It's a favorite for a lot of people who were originally promoting the Novatech FX scam, which now has 8 fraud warnings against it. And cryptoprogram.me has not been around for very long, so if it gains some traction, it could well steal a lot of money from a lot of people. So hence today's video. I've done another video on this just earlier, a very short one, but I thought let's give a bit more detail for those people who say, Paul, that wasn't very thorough. So this one, you're going to see 8 red flags as to why cryptoprogram.me is a scam. The first one is that it's an HYIP program. HYIP is a euphemism for high yield investment program, which is basically means that it's a Ponzi scheme. Every single HYIP scam that I've seen over the last, I think they've been around for about 8 or 9 years now that people have been calling it HYIP, every single one has been a Ponzi scheme, and Ponzi schemes always collapse, and most people going into a Ponzi scheme will lose money. So how do we know it's an HYIP Ponzi scheme? Step 4, receive 25% USDT or USDC monthly. So they're making a claim here that you can make 25% per month, month after month after month, and essentially you don't do any work. It's passive, it's free money. That's the story they're giving you. But at 25% that's per month, that's completely unsustainable. There's a reason why professional markets traders, stock market and so on, typically in the stock market you might make 10, maybe 15% in a good year, but to do 25% per month without any effort and no verification of any form of trading or anything, clearly it's a Ponzi scheme. So that's your first red flag. The second red flag is that the cryptoprogram.me website is only registered for 1 year. So it was registered on the 28th of the 10th 2022. So we're at whois.com, put in cryptoprogram.me, and you can see it's only registered, it will expire the 28th of December 2023. So whoever is behind this clearly has no intention to run this for the long term. It's simply a money grab, a Ponzi scheme that won't be around for much longer anyway, because they're simply there to go and steal money from innocent people, innocent victims online. Now the other thing, red flag number 3, they use artificial intelligent presenters to present the business. If we look at this person on, this artificially intelligent generated graphic on the main page, you can see that I've just paused this 7 seconds in. I did an image search for this person, and lo and behold, this is the same presenter here with a company called evergreen.ai. And so you can see there that this is an artificially generated, this Joe Apfelbaum is a B2B marketing, and you go to their website, evergreen.ai, and you will find this artificially generated character here, which is being used. And again, why are they doing that? Well, it's to hide the real people behind this, because they know it's an illegal Ponzi scheme, and people running illegal Ponzi schemes, generally speaking, if they get caught and it's a large enough sum of money, they end up going to prison. So that again suggests why they're not giving real information as to who owns it and using artificial intelligence now to present this. Flag 4. It says in their terms and conditions, if we just go down to the bottom of the page here, terms and conditions, it says here that clients from the US are discouraged to participate, which is a really bizarre and meaningless statement in their terms and conditions. If we go to SimilarWeb, we can actually see the majority, well not the majority of the traffic, we can actually see that with this 23.45% of their traffic to cryptoprogram.me comes from the United States, and yet they put a really stupid flouncy statement here saying clients from the US are discouraged to participate because it's securities fraud, and they are not allowed to offer securities in the USA, in fact not allowed to offer securities in any country without it being authorized and regulated by whichever relevant authority in those countries. So what they're trying to do here is simply say, well, we didn't want to encourage anyone in the United States. The fact that a quarter of the visitors to the website are from the United States you know, they're just saying that we don't want to encourage this, but it's a bit like saying fraud is discouraged. So you could read here, fraud is discouraged. Doesn't matter. You're still out there in the USA. 25, quarter of your traffic is coming from America. You're signing up people from America. So it doesn't matter if you say, well, we don't encourage it. We don't. Yeah, they are saying we discourage. We don't encourage people from America to join. It's meaningless. It's a securities offering, and it is fraud because they are not registered with the SEC to offer securities. Which takes me on to my fifth red flag. It is indeed a securities offering. They're saying basically invest with us, you'll get 25% per month. That is essentially a securities offering. That is regulated in the US by the SEC, and essentially if you're offering securities in the United States of America, you have to be registered and authorized with the SEC. If not, you are acting illegally, and illegally means that you can go to prison for it. It's a big no-no. It's fraud. It's a scam. So that's the fifth red warning flag. Number 6, there is no admission on here who actually owns this. What we've got is a who we are, but there's nothing on here which says who they actually are. It's a bizarre statement to say who we are and then not actually say who they are. So you can't find out who is technically behind this. This is probably just a $35 script coded up by some people, probably maybe from India, very cheaply. It's very easy to get these scripts. I'm not going to show you on this video how to do that, but essentially $35 gets you a script so you can run your own Ponzi scheme just like this, and you're in business. But you're in business, in a fraudulent business, and you run the risk of prison, irrespective of the complete immoral act of it in the first place, of obtaining money by fraud and deception, which is what a Ponzi scheme is. Now, having said we've got no admission on the website who owns it, we can go to this video here, which is from Passive Profit Tools YouTube channel, and this guy here, Darren Bradley, who promotes loads and loads of Ponzi schemes. He's a serial Ponzi promoter, and on this video he's actually interviewing Ed Zimbardi. Now, Ed Zimbardi is labeled on this video as the founder of Crypto Program. So it could well be that Ed Zimbardi is indeed the person behind CryptoProgram.me, and in fact on this video Ed Zimbardi does introduce himself by saying we, as in we are the owners of Crypto Program, referring it in that personal term of, yeah, this is what we do. So Ed Zimbardi, it could well be the actual creator and owner of Crypto Program. So then we need to look at Ed Zimbardi and say, well, if he is the creator of it, what's his track record? Well, we can go to Ed Zimbardi's YouTube channel, Ed Zimbardi, and he's got some unlisted videos here, which are generally not that easy to find, but you can find them, and I've found them here. And he's promoting a business called COTP. Now, if anyone was around in 2022 looking at passive income opportunities, COTP was very heavily promoted. Again, it was another Ponzi scheme. Ed Zimbardi here could have even been the person behind COTP. By the way he's talking on this video, it kind of implies that it was his creation. Now, interestingly, COTP collapsed about 3 months before CryptoProgram.me was registered as a website. So it could well be that he was running COTP, took the money from the scam there and decided to do it all over again with Crypto Program. Now, that is me being speculative there. If anyone's got any evidence on that, I'd love to hear it. So you can email me. What my email address be? If you want to email me at crypto@ynopp.com, then I'll be able to get that information from you, or check out my details on my YouTube channel and contact me that way as well. The more information we can get about these criminals and their nefarious activities, then the quicker we can bring them down and help stop all this fraud. So that was Ed Zimbardi promoting COTP. So that's your 8 red flags as to why you should not get involved at all with CryptoProgram.me. Clearly a Ponzi scheme. Hopefully this has helped you see the light of day on that. Keep your money safe, because 95, maybe more percent of people who get involved with Ponzi schemes will lose money. There'll be some at the top who will make a fortune. They will make a song and dance about it to keep other people coming into that Ponzi scheme. But if you're a general member of the public trying to make money in Ponzi schemes, you are virtually impossibly likely to make money. You're far more likely to lose your money unless you're a massive recruiter to bring other people into those Ponzi schemes, or you manage to happen to know the founder, in which case, well, that's no great merit, is it? And you get in right in early at the start. Again, it's immoral, it's illegal, it's a scam, it's fraud. Don't do it. You're very often funding criminals. Some have even been associated with terrorist organizations, mass murderers, paedophiles, and so on. Please do not get involved with Ponzi schemes. Having said all that, you've come through to the end of the video. I really appreciate that. You may be saying, well, Paul, have you got anything that I can do that's legitimate? Please do check out my website at copydragons.com for something totally legitimate that I've been involved with for the last 8 years, genuine investments, properly regulated and so on. And I wish you all the best. Please do pass any comments, any questions. Give me a thumbs up, feel free to share, and I'll see you on the next video.